Right now from HPD at the scene. HFD, excuse me. Looks like, is that the chief there? Let's go to it.
That we can say and some of the things that we're expecting before the day goes on. So a little after 4:30, right around 4:30 this morning, we had a report at the 911 center about an explosion here at in the area of 4525 Gessner. Crews came out here and they discovered that in fact a warehouse, I think it's Watson Grinding, was a warehouse that was damaged by an explosion. At this time, we still have hazmat crews on scene. They're trying to determine what the damage is. We're preparing a plan to go in there and secure some valves that are still open that are supplying some of the product. We do know one product. It's polypropylene. It's a product that's lighter than air, so it's going to dissipate. At this time, we are having crews do an assessment, air quality assessment, and we're not getting any negative readings. So we don't have any hazards that we can report right now as far as air quality. We are also having crews out in the neighborhoods, in the surrounding neighborhoods, west of the location, in the Stanford area, just west of Stefani Road. We're assessing the damage that may have been caused by the explosion. We are securing an evacuation location for anybody that may have had their home damaged, that we need to move them out for concerns. It is going to be on Shadow Lane. It's at the church. I think it's Latter-day Saints church out there. And we're going to be evacuating any residents from those neighborhoods that may need to be evacuated due to concerns of damage to their home. So right now, what we're recommending is stay away from this area. If you don't have to be here, don't be driving around here. We have the areas closed, and Chief Acevedo here will let you know exactly what roads we're closing. But really, Gessner to Stefani to Clay and Gennard, that area has become our control zone, our cold zone. So we urge everybody that who doesn't have to be in this area to stay out of the area. It is an active scene right now. And again, we just want to ensure that we have the right people out here. Houston Fire Department's hazmat team is on scene. They're doing assessments. We are deploying our units out to the neighborhoods to do a windshield assessment for the neighborhoods to assess damage. But at this time, we can tell you that we have no reports of any accumulation or hazards to the air quality. Okay, Chief?
Talking about injuries real quick. You know, one person was transported.
Right. We do have one patient that was transported by HFD ambulance. It wasn't a person inside the warehouse. It was a resident in an adjoining house. So, yes, at this time, you know, until we secure the area, until we secure the valves, then we're going to send people, hazmat teams and fire department crews in to do our primary and secondary assessment of those locations directly adjacent to the structure that was damaged.
Were there any employees on site at the time?
At this time, we can't confirm that. Again, until we secure the valves that are supplying the polypropylene into the area, until we make that secure and secure the area for our crews to go in there and do their primary assessments, we can't confirm any of that.
Are there any flames?
No flames at this. No flames at this point.
That this could happen again?
Well, there's always a concern until we secure the product that's going into the area. We won't be able to send crews inside. So the first step for us is to secure the lines that are supplying the polypropylene, the product, into the area that was damaged. As soon as that's done, then we're going to deploy units inside to do their primary and their secondary assessments.
Are you talking lots of tanks in there? Do you know what?
There's at least 2 or 3 tanks that are possibly supplying product. So we're not going to take any chances. Our crews are going to. Again, they're developing a plan, and they're going to be moving in to try to secure some of these valves that are supplying the product. Until that's done, we won't have any additional assessments as far as the damage inside the building.
It's early, Chief. Do you have an ignition source? Do you know how this happened?
No, we won't have a cause and origin determination until we're able to do the investigation, and that won't happen until we're able to secure that location.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Let me just update you real quick on closures. We've been working very closely this morning with Houston Fire. This morning, our units were actually right here in the area, and I can tell you that the explosion was felt as far as Kingwood. The Mayor Pro Tem Martin told me it woke him up this morning. Chief here, and I'm not going to say exactly where she lives, but it's in kind of the Heights area felt it. I think Chief felt it in downtown. So this explosion was felt quite a while, quite a distance. One thing that I want to add from us as when this occurred, our units along with HFD did go house to house to over 300 houses to notify people, and we actually recommended until further notice that either shelter in place, but our recommendation was to leave the area early on so we didn't have enough information. We also know that one person is unaccounted for, but the family's here, and we're keeping that person in our prayers. The areas that are closed right now will be Stefani and Gennard, Triway and Gennard, Gesner and Gennard, Tolina Way and Gennard, and Gesner and Clay. And so if you're not in this area, you don't need to be in this area. Stay away from this area. There's nothing to see. You will not be able to get anywhere near where this explosion occurred. So please avoid the area. And you can expect those closures to be going on for the rest of this day, if not into tomorrow. There'll be limited access. The other thing that's really important is that fire department, police department have activated at the HEC and at our DOC and obviously our Joint Command Post here. We have been in contact with Spring Branch ISD. We have briefed the mayor. Mayor Turner is in Washington, D.C. at the U.S. Conference of Mayors. He has been on the phone all morning with us, and he's been brought up to speed as the council member, Mayor Pro Tem Martin, and Amy Peck, who's the council member for this district. And so with that, we will be here all night, and I want to thank Chief Pena and commend them for their work. And here's Amy Peck.
We have Councilmember Peck joining us as well. Yes, sir.
Chief, can you tell us about that unaccounted person?
Well, it's somebody that works there. The only reason I'm letting you know is I know that you guys will be interested in that, and the family is here, and HFD is working on that aspect of it.
Are there any schools that are affected that have gone?
We have put out information to Spring Branch ISD. There is one middle school with about a mile from here, from a little over a mile, and because of right now there's no inhalation, that's going to be their call. But we actually reached out to both HISD and Spring Branch ISD to let them know what was going on so they can monitor and assess. And I can tell you, I've talked to Dr. Lathan at HISD, and their operations are normal. Obviously, if there's any schools that may be impacted, bus routes may be impacted in terms of delays, but they should be, HISD at least will be operating normally.
You guys are going to be securing a perimeter. Tell us how you do that.
This perimeter, we have our police officers out here, and obviously we have our mobility response teams that'll be out here, and they'll be out here for the rest of the day.
To protect the property of the damaged homes?
Well, to protect the property and to make sure that we keep our firefighters safe and to not have any look-a-loos come here and interfere with their ongoing operation.
Right. So we have plenty of fire department crews out here, police department crews out here. It's an active scene. They're going to be driving around. Again, we ask and urge the public that if they don't have to be out in this area, don't come out. Again, I just want to reiterate, we have no reports of any hazardous atmospheres in the air at this point, okay? We're going to continue monitoring. The scene at the location is still active. We're still in the process of securing the pipes that are supplying product into the area that was damaged. And as soon as that's done, we'll be able to get in there, do our primary or secondary assessment, and then we can have additional information for you all, okay? Councilmember Peck, you want to...
Thank you so much. I'm the Houston City Council member in this area, and our office is here to assist with any resources that anyone needs. So if you're in the area and you were affected by this, please contact our office. We are here to help with anything that's needed. Thank you.
Have you been able to drive around, and what have you been seeing?
I've driven around the area. A lot of people are leaving their homes. We saw a lot of damage to homes, so please be safe out there. If you see, glass on the street or anything like that, please move away from those areas.
If people want to help, should they call your office, Red Cross? Who should they call?
Always call Red Cross, but we're here to connect people as well, so you can contact my office, 832-393-3010, or email us at districta@houstontx.gov.
Is Spanish?
Yes.
Is there any Spanish? Any Spanish media?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Sí.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Samuel Peña, soy el jefe de bomberos.
We've been listening to an update from both chiefs and our local city councilwoman in the area following up on the explosion this morning on Gesner, the northwest side of Houston, that has obviously leveled at least to one building, part of this Watson Manufacturing, and has really made a mess of the neighborhood. And we've been following it all morning long.